Maximizers, welcome to my live. If this is your first time watching me, welcome. My name's Crystal, aka Krista Maximizer. I am a business coach for new business owners. I help women who are just starting out with their business take their idea, turn it into a business, and make consistent money using social media. I'm so excited. I'm always excited to go live because one, I love to talk. Two, I love to help people. And I'm very excited tonight because tonight I want to talk about product based businesses versus service based businesses and kind of just talk about like the pros and cons of each. One is definitely not better than the other, but I definitely am more partial to a service based business versus a product based business. I have clients who have both. I have clients who have a combination, but I just want to talk to you a little bit tonight around the differences between having a product based business and a service based business. So I would love for you to let me know in the comments, where are you watching from? What city, what state, what country are you watching from? I love to know who's in the room, and let me know what your business is. If you don't have a business already, let me know what your business idea is. But I want to know where you're watching from and what your business is. And don't be shy. I want to hear from you in the comments. So, again, let me know in the comments where you're watching from, what city, what state, what country. And then I want to know, what is your business? You are a travel agent. Okay. Thank you, Danielle, for joining us. Danielle is joining us on TikTok. She's a travel agent. Let me know. I want to know from you. I'll tell you all really quickly about me if this is your first time watching. Like I said, I'm a business coach. I have been business coaching for like the past 2.5 years. This year is my main focus. I have been a money coach since 2019 is when I actually started coaching. I have been couponing my whole entire life, and that kind of got me into money coaching. So I started my YouTube channel in 2018. I started my coaching program in 2019. I got fired from my job and went full time in 2019. So I've been a full time business owner since August of 2019. We're coming up on 4 years of me being full time and 5 years of me being Krista Maximizer, which is crazy. And I help women start businesses from scratch. After helping women coupon and budget for a few years, a bunch of my clients, I took about 15 of my clients through a money making program where I helped them start a side hustle from scratch and help them get their first clients and make consistent money. And from there, it's kind of been like a secret talent of mine that I like was afraid to let out because it's like I'm the couponing girl. But I finally took my own advice and decided I don't want to be known as the coupon girl. I really want to help women start businesses because great things happen when women make more money. If you want to make a bigger impact in your community, in your family, in your life, you have to have more money. And one of the best ways to make money uncapped is to have your own business. No one can tell me how much Krista Maximizer can make. No one can tell me the opportunities that I can have. There's no glass ceiling. There's no max amount of income I can make as a business owner. So I decided in 2023 that I'm going full throttle business coach. Now, I still help people save money. I still have a money saving program, but my main focus is to help women start businesses. Tammy's here. She's from New York and she has a home bakery. Awesome. So let me know in the comments where you're watching from and what is your business. So we are going to talk about product based businesses versus service based businesses. So, first off, a product based business is a physical product that your customers, your clients are going to walk away with. So like this chapstick would be a product based business. In my opinion, the bakery, that would be a product based business because it's something physical. Like you go to a bakery, you get your cake, you get your cookies, you get your cake pop, get your chocolate covered strawberries, whatever you're getting, you have something physical to walk away with, right? A service based business is when you offer a service and the transformation is intangible. So, like a service based business could be like a house cleaner, a service based business could be a coach. Because while you don't have a physical transformation, the transformation is going to manifest in your life in different ways. So, if you have an athletic coach and that coach is teaching you how to play basketball, the value of your transformation will be seen when you started with this coach. You couldn't dribble with your left hand and you're right-handed. After 6 months, you can dribble with your left hand, you can go behind the back, you can do layups, left hand layups. Like after 6 months, you see, after working with this coach, now you don't walk away with a t-shirt, you don't walk away with a physical basketball. The service is teaching you how to be better in an area. So it doesn't matter if it's an athletic coach, a fitness coach, a business coach, a mindset coach, a money coach. The coach is helping you to be better in an area of your life. Now, the transformation may manifest into something physical. You helped me with basketball for 6 years. I get a full ride scholarship to college because I worked on basketball with a private coach for 6 years. Plus, I did my high school team, et cetera, et cetera. So it physically manifests into me not having to pay for college. It could physically manifest into opportunities for you, but it's a service. So that's the difference between a product based and a service based. Now, let's talk about the pros and cons of both. And again, if you're just watching, welcome. Let me know where you're watching from in the chat. Let me know what your business is. And we're talking about product-based businesses versus service-based businesses. So let's talk about product-based businesses first, the physical products. I feel like when a lot of people think about starting a business, a lot of people sometimes gravitate right to a product-based business. I'm in a bunch of these business Facebook groups. Everyone wants to sell lashes. Everyone wants to sell wigs. Everyone wants to sell hair. Everyone wants to have a boutique. Because you think about a business, you think about physically selling something. So it's a physical product. When you have a physical business, you have to think about how is your customer going to receive their product. So when you have a physical product, are you going to have a retail location? Which means, are you going to have people coming to you and you're in one place? People are going to travel to you, like a setup in a mall where people come to you, you pay for a space, you have your products on display, and people come and purchase. Or are you going to do online where you have your physical products listed on your website and then you have to ship them out, or you can set up like an in-person delivery for people to pick them up, in-person pickup, I should say, for people to come and pick them up, right? If they're in your local area. So when you have a physical product, you have to think about that. I'm going to say lower profit margins in comparison to a service-based business because a product-based business costs more. When you are either buying a physical product to sell, like if you are buying hair to sell wigs, or if you are creating a product for yourself, if you are at home making your own chapstick or lip gloss, you have to pay for the ingredients to make the product. You have to pay for the container that the product goes in. You have to pay for the box that the item is going to be shipped in. You have to pay for shipping materials. So you have to pay for your printer ink, you have to pay for paper, you have to pay for tape, you have to pay for gas to drive to the post office to drop off your items. So there's a lot of costs in a product-based business. So if it costs you $4 to make this chapstick plus $1 for all your shipping price, the minimum, like this is already $5 and you're making it at home. So at the bare minimum, you got to charge at least $10 for this homemade chapstick if you want to make a profit, because the first $5 goes towards the cost of your everything to get the product physically made. So you haven't made any money. You haven't made money for your time. You haven't made money for your idea, for any of that, right? If this is making sense, please give me some likes if this makes sense. So when it comes to a physical product, you have to, hey, Ms. Demetrius, thank you so much for joining us from Georgia. When you are thinking about starting a physical product business, you've got to think about it. If you want to start a boutique, where are you getting the clothes from? How are you going to tag the clothes? What are you packaging your clothes in? So there's a lot that goes into a product-based business. So your profit margins are going to be lower because a $10 chapstick is kind of expensive. It's going to have to be an amazing chapstick to be $10. But as a small business owner, it's going to cost you a lot when it comes to getting the materials and everything together. So in my opinion, I feel like it costs more to have a product-based business because you can do all of that. And still, if you want it to be online, if you have a physical product, but you're selling online, you have to pay for the system to have your website. You've got to pay for product management on the back end. You've got to pay for a shipping site. And you can put the shipping cost on the customer, but that is still another cost that you have to incur, right? I also wrote down for product-based businesses, you need lead up time. Because if you are going to start making your own chapstick, first you have to come up with your formula to make your chapstick. You have to order all of the materials or go purchase all of the materials that you need. You have to make it. You have to ship it. So it's a little bit of a delay, right? It's a little bit of, hey, Demetrius from Charlotte, North Carolina, thank you so much for joining us. So there's a lot of lead up time to a physical product-based business. It's going to take you time. So that is the pros and cons of a product-based business. Now, I like a product-based business because it's literally tangible. When you sell something, the customer gets their product, they like it or they don't. The only physical product I've ever sold is t-shirts. I've sold t-shirts. I've sold my stockpile. As a child, I sold snowballs. So as far as me, I really prefer the second type of business, which is a service-based business. Oh my goodness. So with the service-based business, you're solving a problem and you're helping your clients get a transformation. You're helping them get more of what they want in a non-tangible way. So if I use that basketball example again, the thing is you want to be better at basketball. So you hire a one-on-one coach to teach you how to dribble with your left hand, how to shoot left-hand layups, right? You want to grow your business. So you hire a business coach who's made multiple six figures or who's made $1 million online to help you with your business because you were just starting. Why would you want to start from zero or watch 85 million hours of YouTube videos when you could pay to get it all together? So a service-based business solves a problem. Maybe you want to start a lawn care business because you're really good at lawn care. Maybe you want to start a pool cleaning business. Maybe you want to start a daycare. Maybe you want to start a laundry business, right? So you're providing a service to someone. Now, I would say the laundry business is definitely like product and service married together because you are serving the client, but there's a physical product that they're going to get. Versus dog walking, you got to physically walk the dog, but that is a service that your client will be paying for. So that brings me to my next point is that your service could be in person or online. So online options are pretty much all the types of coaching, education, if you're going to sell courses and ebooks, if you're going to be like a graphic designer and build out websites or make graphics for social media, if you want to be like a podcast editor, a video editor, if you want to be, I don't know what it's called, but the person that makes beats for music, all of that is a service-based business that you can start from home. As long as you have your laptop, your phone, and an internet connection, those service-based businesses can run from anywhere. I can run my business from anywhere in the world. What do I need? My laptop, an internet connection, and my phone. If I have those three things, as long as I have internet, I can run Krys the Maximizer. I have done coaching calls in the car, on the beach, at my mother's house, in hotel rooms. I haven't done a coaching call on a plane, but I've done a coaching call inside the airport, right? So I've done coaching calls from a plethora of places. I've done them when I've been at events, right? So with a service-based business, it can be in person or online. But if I have a lawn care business, obviously that cannot be done virtually. That has to be done in person, right? If you want to just start a daycare, that's a service, but that can only be done in person. In my opinion, it is low cost to start. When I started my coaching business, it cost me $0.00. You can start a service-based business for $0.00. If you wanted to go out here and start walking dogs, you could use a website like Rover to get clients, or you can post ads in your local area. You could go door to door to all your neighbors that you know have dogs. It costs you $0 to start that service. It doesn't. If you want to become a coach of some sort, if you are an expert in HR and you want to become an HR manager coach so that HR managers can hire you to help them come up with better problem solving skills or to get a better job, like a HR career coach of some sort, it doesn't cost you anything. You can literally advertise on social media. You can create a free website on bigcartel.com. You can collect payment via PayPal. You can deliver your services for free in Google Meet, or one-on-one on Zoom is free. So you could start a service and be like that. If you want to do a group service, you can use a Facebook group to deliver, or you could pay like 20 something bucks a month for Zoom and you could have your classes in Zoom. Like you can start, like if you want to start a service-based business, we can have the business plan and everything together. And within a week, your service-based business can be going. Like, as someone who sells services, I can think of a class or a program today and literally start selling it tomorrow because I do have the infrastructure already. But if I was starting from zero and someone was like, I want to be a coach and I want to start selling, we could literally have you ready to get a sale within 7 to 10 days max, depending on how much time you have. Because you don't have a lead up, you don't have a whole bunch of things you need to buy. Anything you need for an online service-based business, we can get it within the snap of the hands. And if you want to do an in-person service, you can do that ASAP. Like if you wanted to do a service of like cleaning trash cans or power washing, as long as you have the power washer, as long as you have that water tank, you can start power washing trash cans tomorrow. You just have to get the clients. So you're going to have to put in more time to find the clients, but it's not really going to cost you a lot. Whereas trying to make chapstick, to at least make your sample and then get your formula together, you're going to have to buy some product to make a few to know that it's good. Higher profit margins. So because it's so low cost to run my business, I keep a lot of my money. A lot of my money. Because I don't have a lot of expenses, right? Like the margins of money that I keep, like as far as like how much it costs me to run and how much I make, it probably only costs me about like 10%. So I'm keeping somewhere between 85 and 90% of what I make, like for me to divvy out between like the business. So I have money for the business in the future and like my salary, the team members that I pay for, et cetera, et cetera. Because I don't have a lot of costs. It doesn't cost me a lot to run my business. And again, like I said, you can start it ASAP. So when it comes to starting a business, I really want you to ask yourself, once you have your business idea laid out, do you want to sell a physical product or do you want to sell a service? And if you're like, I don't know, I have a really epic offer for you. In honor of my 5-year Krys Maximizer anniversary, I'm sharing 5 tips to start an online business. And it's actually 6 tips because I give you a bonus. So 5 tips to help you start an online business. It's a 25-minute mini training that you can watch on demand on your own time. The mini training comes with a workbook. I talk about a crap ton of websites. So page 1 is all the websites I talk about in the training. And then page 2 is all of the questions that I ask you to ask yourself in the training. So you can get the answers to your question of like, what business do I want to have? What's my offer going to be, a product or a service? And I give you a plethora of questions to ask yourself so that you can make those decisions and start your business. And then you also, which I think is the best part of this whole offer, you get a Q&A session with me. So on August 22nd, I'm doing a live Q&A session where you can ask me any and all of your business questions. So if you are someone who's sitting on a crap ton of business questions, you're just starting out, or you really want to start a business and you literally have no idea what to do, this is a great offer for you. You want to know the best part? Because it's my 5-year Krys Maximizer anniversary, the training's only $15.55. This bundle would usually cost $50. But because of my anniversary, you can get it for $15.55. So all you have to do is go to KrysTheMaximizer.com, click on the anniversary sale. You can click the link in my bio on TikTok or Instagram. The link is in my description box on YouTube. You can grab it right now. The price will be increasing soon. So if this is something that you want to snag, if you're like, I need help starting my business, or even if you have a business already and it's not going the way that you want and you have a lot of business questions, this is for you because you get a whole 60 minutes to ask me all your questions. So it is a group session, but everyone gets the chance to ask one question on Zoom. And then from there, I open up the floor to ask any questions. So if you are new within your business, or you have a lot of business questions, or you're trying to turn your business online, this offer is great for you. And for $15.55, you cannot beat it. You cannot beat this price. I usually charge $50 for a bundle like this. If you come to any of my other master classes, it's $50. They're like $40 and up. So this is an absolute steal. I don't have a business, but we never have time because my parents work and I go to school. How old are you? Are you in college school? Bray K214, are you in college? Let me know you're in college school. If you're in high school, you could probably still do it. But let me know. Are you in high school or college? I would love to know. Demetria says, thank you. You're so welcome. So does anyone have, no, I'm in middle school. Oh, you're such a baby. I would say definitely talk to your parents. I don't know how you got on my TikTok, but welcome. I would definitely say talk to your parents. When I was a kid, I had my own businesses. In middle school, I had a business. I had a snowball stand in the summer. and me and my sister sold snowballs. So if it's something that you desire, I would say talk to your parents to see how you can fit in some time to do something that you like. But definitely talk to your parents. They will be the ones to help you the best. But yeah, does anyone have any questions about product based versus service based or the offer? The offer. And my 5-year anniversary is on August 19th. I'm going to be having a party. I'm actually having a 5-day live series. And August 22nd is the last day, which is our Q&A. That's the only paid one. But tomorrow, because I didn't do it today, tomorrow I have a list of everything that I'm going over each day that I'm going live. So you'll kind of know the topics. But I'm very excited for my 5-year anniversary. I can't wait to share my whole story again about how I became Krys the Maximizer and how I got fired, and share some of my lessons and things that I've learned along the way since being in business for 5 years. Like, I'm flabbergasted. I can't believe it's been 5 years. Like, I cannot believe I've been on YouTube for 5 years. Like, I can't believe that something that was such a dream to me has come to fruition. And as I was dropping Bay off at the airport in the middle of the day, I'm just reminded of the freedom that I have from my business. And I want to do a live on that too. Like, just the freedom of being full time in my business. And again, it's not easy. It's not always perfect. But I don't think I could trade it for anything. First off, being able to wake up whenever I want is chef's kiss amazing. But being able to just do stuff for your family and your friends and not have to ask someone else for permission, it's like the best thing ever. After what? When I got fired, I was 29. Okay. I started school when I was 5. So for 24 years of my life, my time was dictated by school or work. I think I only had a couple summers, like as a big kid, that I can remember where I was truly able to like do what I wanted. Because the rest of the summers, your girl worked. I worked since I was 14, 15 years old. So every summer I was working. So there's never been a summer where I've had a complete summer off. Like, never had that. So to be able to have this level of freedom and also do something that I love, it's invaluable. It is invaluable. I've realized that at 29 years young, it was a blessing to me, because I don't know if I would have survived the corporate world like long term. Okay. Like, I literally saw myself being a server because I feel like serving was like a chaotically good environment. You could make money, but it was kind of like less rules and more flexible than like the corporate 9 to 5. But I'm going to talk about it during my lives, but like, just the freedom of having my business is unmatched. But I'm also very grateful that I started my business while I had my 9 to 5, right? But I was literally driving today and thinking about that. Like, I can just drive to the airport, or I can travel with my clients. And one of my clients said it to me yesterday on our coaching call. She was like, if I need you to come somewhere with me, like, you can just come. Like, absolutely. Like, I can be your support person. And just to be able to do stuff like, Beyonce's coming here on a Wednesday. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get Kinsley. We going to Tampa all daggone day. We going to spend a night in Tampa. And I don't have to worry about anything. Like, I don't have any coaching calls on Wednesday. If I did, I can move stuff around. And I think we're going to go to the beach first. We're going to spend a couple hours at the beach. Then we're going to change, go to Beyonce, spend a night in Tampa, and like come back home on Thursday morning. But it's like that freedom is just unmatched. Now, I'll also say it's sometimes bad because I really did not start doing any work today until 5 o'clock, because I was doing life stuff. Like, I cleaned up the kitchen really good. I took Babe to the airport. I did some other cleaning stuff in the house. I got a new backpack. I spent like an hour changing my backpack over. I'm moving my desk upstairs, so I cleaned my desk area downstairs. So I just got to like do stuff. And then for the past like 5 hours, I started working maybe at like 5:30. And I did take a 45-minute break to cook and eat. So I've probably been working for like 4 hours. And that's fine. I average between 4 to 6 hours of work per day. Some days I work 4 hours. Some days I work 6 hours. I'm saying all that to say, if it is in your heart to start a business, no matter where you are in your life right now, start the business. You never know where it's going to take you, what doors it's going to open, and what type of freedom it's going to unlock in you. Like, I really was a caged bird in every sense of the word. Like, I was so caged. I was so stuck. And getting fired really set me free. So wherever you are, start the business. If you're looking for that motivation or that push, grab this anniversary bundle. It's $15.55. That's like 2 trips to Starbucks, and you get a 25-minute training on how to start, 5 tips to start an online business. And also, the most invaluable part is you get the opportunity to ask me questions, because a lot of times you can DIY. Can you watch enough YouTube videos and learn how to start a business? Absolutely. But the key is, or the issue comes in, when you have questions. You can comment your question, and even if the person gets back to you, like getting a text response, is nowhere near the same as getting like a verbal response and being able to have a conversation with someone. So being able to ask me your questions, someone who's been in the trenches, someone who's started her business, I bootstrapped my business. I never got any funding. Like, no one helped me start. I didn't even have a coach when I started. I did it all. I did it all alone. I would not do it all alone again. If I was starting a business over from today, I would not do it alone. But I've done it. I've done the beginning stages, and now I'm crossing over into 4 years of being full-time in business. 4 years of full-time. It's insane. I've learned so much in the past 4 years. So I would love to help you. You can snag your bundle at KrysTheMaximizer.com. It's $15.55. The price will be increasing. So if you feel it in your heart that you're ready to start a business, then this is for you. Are there any questions? I have no idea when the desk tour will be. The desk is not even put together yet. It's still, the office is still a mess. So yeah, don't hold your breath on it, because I don't know when I'm going to do it. Yeah, I have no idea when I'm going to do it, but I will do it. Are there any questions? You're welcome. Listen, I don't see no questions. I'm going to go watch my Chicago Fire and get some work done. But yeah, that's all. Product-based versus service-based business, baby. You got to pick the one that's best for you. And like I said, some people will have a combination, but for me, I'm going to rock with services until I find a product where it's like, oh crap, I can't live without it. That'll make me really start a product-based business, or like a product-based branch of my business. But yeah, I don't know. I'll probably do an afternoon live tomorrow, but I'm definitely not doing an evening live tomorrow. I already decided that. So I'll be on my stories a little bit more tomorrow. Most likely do, is it tomorrow? Thursday, I'm definitely doing an afternoon live. Thursday, definitely doing an afternoon live. Probably tomorrow too. No, the bundle does not help you set up an EIN. No one can help you set up an EIN. That's something you apply for with the government once you have your business entity registered in your state. So you have to register in your state first, and then you can get an EIN. But if I'm being 1000% honest with you, I would not worry about getting an EIN or an LLC until you have a business that makes you money. I wouldn't suggest registering your business until you make at least $1,000, because you may spend, the EIN doesn't cost you anything, but you may spend money getting an LLC, doing all the things, and then realize, I don't want to do this crap. Or you're not making money from it, so you pivot into something different, which is totally fine. Because I did a business for 14 months, and I'm grateful I did not register that business, because after 14 months, I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. And I had just barely broke even. So I only made a couple $1,000s. So I was able to just put that on my personal taxes, which you can do. If you start a business, you can put your self-employment income on your personal taxes. But I would highly suggest you actually make some money before you do the legal things, right? Focus on, I know we talked in the DMs, setting up what your business is going to be, building your audience, getting some clients. And then once you make some money, then you get your LLC. I got my LLC. I applied for my LLC the day I got fired, because I think they sent it to me on like August 22nd. I got fired on August 19th. And I already had everything ready to go. I was already making money from my YouTube channel. But the day I got fired, I applied for my LLC, and I think I got it on August 22nd. And then I got my EIN like a few weeks later. But like literally, I did Krys the Maximizer for a whole year, and then I registered it as a business because I wasn't even sure the direction that it was going to go in. So no, that bundle is not going to help you with setting up an EIN. But again, I wouldn't stress about that. Sometimes when we are new to starting a business, we stress about things that aren't as important. A beautiful website is not important if you're just starting a business. Eventually, yes, we want to have a nice custom website. But if you're just starting, you don't need a website to just get started. Even if you're selling a product-based business, you can have a very basic product-focused website to get sales. Okay? You don't have, it doesn't have to be all pretty. It doesn't have to be all fancy. In my opinion, the best thing to invest in is educating yourself on how to be the best CEO. So if that's coaching, if that's therapy, if that's taking a class to be better, like my one client, she went to school because she realized she wanted to make organic and natural skincare products. And she was doing it as a hobby, but she went to school for it. And after it was a hobby for a few months, she realized, oh, I could turn this into a business. But she invested in herself and she went to school for a year to learn all the ins and outs of making cosmetic products. So when I say be the best you, it doesn't necessarily mean, hey, Amanda, it doesn't necessarily mean like, oh, go hire a coach right now. But I'm saying do the research, understand your business area. And if it means get the one-on-one coach, get it. If it means join a group coaching program, if it means buy the course, if it means buy the ebook, do it. That's almost a better investment, or that is a much better investment than trying to spend $2,000 on a website. Make sales before you make a website. My business coach sold hundreds of thousands of dollars in coaching without a website. How? She was live on social media. When people said they were ready to buy from her, she would talk in the DMs or she would do a sales call on Zoom. And when they were like, yes, I want the package, she's like, this is the price. This is what it includes. This is how we work together. They're like, great, send me the link. She sent the payment link. They paid and they started working together. They didn't have to go sift through 55 pages of a website. You don't need to do that. If you're selling your chapstick on social media and we know what it is, we know why it's important, we know why your chapstick is better, it's organic, it's natural, doesn't have any of that bad stuff that's going to give us cancer, right? If I know that, I don't need to go to your website. I know that I want the chapstick. I just need to pay, right? So I don't want you all to get hung up on some things that people may say, oh, you need this, but in actuality, you need a good marketing plan and a payment link and a really clear message in your offer. A clear message, a kick-ass offer, a great marketing plan, and a way to collect payment. And then a way to deliver your product. That's literally what you need to start your business. So make some money and then we can do all the investments. Okay, that's enough about that because I feel like I done talked about that for way too long. Any other questions before I head out now? This was great. This was awesome. So if you're interested in starting a business, go snag the bundle. It's 5 tips to start an online business, and it's actually 6. You get a workbook with all the questions and all the websites I share that you can use and start for like super cheap. And then there's also a private Zoom Q&A where everyone who purchases the bundle is going to be able to be on and ask me all of your business questions. It's basically a coaching call. You get to ask me all your questions, and I will give you all the answers. You can sign up for that and purchase that at krysthemaximizer.com, and it's literally $15.55. The regular price of an offer like this is $50. So it's over like, what, 70% off? You're getting it for $15.55 because my 5-year anniversary is this month. I did a little photo shoot, okay? So I don't see any other questions. Thank y'all so much for joining me. This has been great. But now I'm about to go watch some Chicago Fire and work. Thank y'all so much, and I'll see y'all later. Bye. You're welcome.